Welcome everybody to the episode oh, not a second time. Oh my god, I fucked up the intro. It's like the first time ever. Holy, okay, yikes and
You're not good at doing podcasts unless you mess up at least like half your intros.
Bruh. Alright. Welcome everybody to the Speak Anime Podcast. Today we're going to be discussing Magia Record episode 11. Last time we discussed episode number 10. A little bit of 11 was thrown in there because we're recording these at the same time, same day, all in one live stream, just two separate videos for you guys at home. If you're joining us live, apologies for this weirdness in between, but we'll get past it soon. I am JordanTheCow. I'm one of your hosts today. I am joined by JasonTheTrvth. Say what's up, Jason.
What's up? He's the order this time.
Yeah, we have RisingSunReviews.
Yeah, you're supposed to introduce me twice now. I have no idea what I'm supposed to say.
Alright, and RisingSunReviews for the second time.
Yes, I am the great and wonderful Rising Sun Reviews. I know everything about every anime that's ever existed, except for the stuff where I don't know it.
Hey, you know what? Amen. No, that's some 100 IQ plays right there. Alright, so here we go. Hopping into episode number 11. This episode, from the get-go, a lot stronger than episode 10, I think. Or at least not, maybe not stronger, because I think episode 10 was necessary, even though I think it could have been shortened a little bit. Episode 10 was still like an alright episode. But I think episode 11 was really good. I thought it was really interesting. I found myself enjoying it a little bit more. I think the only negative with episode 11 that I like really drew from it, or the only thing I like didn't super love about it, was when I had the hiccups all of a sudden on stream. We love that. No, it was.
Is Jason gonna start sneezing now?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is bad all of a sudden. Maybe we should never stop recording. Okay, but what I did enjoy, or what I didn't enjoy, I'm sorry, was how they teased us with like the witch fight scene and stuff.
They skipped it.
Yeah, they did.
And they just skipped over it, and I was like, "Son of a bitch, man! I've been waiting for a real fight scene for like ever," and then they just skipped it.
Yeah,
like, oh man.
So I watched this episode yesterday, but I feel like I've completely forgotten what happened in it. So you might have to remind me of a few things.
I watched it 30 minutes ago or so, and I have also not fully remembered it because I watched them both back to back. So like the lines blur between where one episode ends and one episode starts.
I'm hoping these screenshots I took will help like remind me of stuff that happened.
But as we go heading into episode number 11, though, I want to say the opening scene pre-intro was I don't even remember which one that one was about. Because I know that episode 10 was about her and I and like running and stuff. I want to say the 11...
Was 11 about Uwe and her friends? Or the hospital room?
No, it was the one of the twin girls from the Wings of Magius.
Yes, that's what it was. It was the twin girls from the Wings of Magius playing in the... like she was playing like some string instrument.
Okay.
Like a school club.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because I was wondering, like, okay, who is this girl? Is it someone we should know?
Shout out Jason. Shout out Jason for remembering that. Appreciate it a lot, bud.
And then I saw a picture of me for you in the same club. So that's kind of how they knew each other.
But we had, like, the rays of light going across everyone's face except for Mifuyu. And no, I did not remember that. I just brought up the screenshot I took.
Yeah, no, that kind of explains why why they would know each other and why they'd both be part of like the same organization or cult or whatever the Wings of Magius ends up being. It makes sense why they would be together at least, nonetheless. However, I thought it was a pretty interesting start. I thought how we had Tamaki or whatever waiting right by the school gate was kind of funny.
Yeah, basically ambushing them.
Yeah, basically like, you're gonna come talk to me or else.
There's also one screenshot of someone wanting pancakes, which, I mean, pancakes are good, so I get that.
Yeah, shout out pancakes. Legendary icon.
Yeah, my favorite breakfast food. Now I want to go get some.
But I had French toast today when I woke up. Oh my lord. French toast still hits. Still smacks.
Okay, why are all the restaurants closed now?
Dude, I know, right?
Because we're in the middle of a pandemic.
There is that.
It was really funny though. So when obviously the opening scene kind of ended, we got the opening the opening title. I don't even know what it's called. Like the opening music play.
Yeah.
Title and all the credits and stuff go. They come back and she's like, and then they eventually start talking. Tamaki, obviously, and I don't remember the girl from the Wings. His name is like Sue.
Yeah, I don't know. One of the twins, I think.
Yeah, she was one of the twins. But they were talking. She's like, "Are you like trying to interrogate me or like torture me?" And Tamaki's like, "Nah, bro. I just want to like talk because like I'm looking for my younger sister, and apparently you guys have heard some names that were related to her. So I was hoping maybe you could help a brother out."
Yeah, because it was last episode at the end of it where Sana revealed like Nemu or whatever the name is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nemu.
I was telling Greg earlier how there are too many names, and I don't remember who anyone is.
There's a lot of names. There are quite a few names.
Yeah, and I better remember names.
To memorize this many names. It's been a long time since I've like not just binge watched a show. So the good thing about binge watching shows, right, is whenever all the names are in a language you don't actually speak, and they're all like they're a lot of them have like very unique names at the same time. Like a few of these names you'll see in other anime, obviously.
Yeah. Like the reason I can remember Tamaki's name is because that's the main guy in Ouran High School Host Club, so like that is easy to remember.
Yeah.
But something like Yachio or Mifuyu, I'd forget that unless I wrote it down.
Yeah, so it's names like these where I'm just like, man, if I was binge watching this, I could just like watch back to back to back, and I'd watch all in 6 hours, so I'm not gonna forget a name. But here it's like, man, I've been watching this over 12 weeks. This is the first time I've watched a show as it comes out in a good while. I used to try to do it with Food Wars, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna just binge watch this all at the end of the season. I'm good, man. I'm good.
I should give Food Wars another try at some point. It seemed like a fun show, but anyway, that's a different show for a different podcast. Yes, let us know if you want us to
talking because Tamaki heard about connections with Nemu. Nemu was one of her younger sister Ui's friends from the hospital or whatever, if I remember correctly. So she was obviously super interested. Happened to find the twin because of the school uniform, I believe, is what it was like later revealed in the episode. It's just she recognized the school uniform, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, I forgot that part.
Yeah, so they recognize the school uniform, whatever. They go out, get food, talk. She's like, okay, I understand why you would want to, find your younger sister because I am also a human. I have feelings and emotions, and I feel sympathy for you, like not knowing anything about your sister and her basically disappearing. However, I can't directly help you with that, but I can go talk to Mifuyu and make sure it's cool with her, because if I don't do that, she'll be very upset. And so, that was at least good to see. Was just like, hey man, I can try my best to help you, but if my boss says no, ain't nothing I can do about that discount, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and we definitely got that later on in the episode when Mifuyu showed up at the house and talked to Tamaki for...
You cut out for me super hard.
Oh, okay. I forgot what I was saying. At the end of the episode, then you had Mifuyu show up at their house and talk to Tamaki there.
Oh, okay.
Which...
Yeah, that was interesting. This whole episode got very interesting in like the last 5-10 minutes. Like the latter half of this episode was very like interesting because we obviously saw the long conversation where she keeps bringing up how like they're not evil, they're just like they're going about it in a certain way.
Yeah. And like how their goal is to save all the magical girls, so whatever that means.
Yep.
Again, yeah, something I am kind of disappointed with this episode is we really did not get any answers. It's like they hinted that we'll get them, but then we'll get them all next week, as opposed to something here.
Yeah.
I feel like we aren't gonna get it this season.
I feel like
I'm really starting to struggle and see how they could possibly wrap everything up by episode 13. I think if they're gonna try to wrap it all up by episode 13, they're fucked.
Yeah, they're not gonna wrap everything up. I feel like they'll try to wrap some things up and give us some answers.
I'm hoping so. I'm sure they'll have to answer at least some stuff this season, right? Maybe not the whole Ui thing, but I actually had an idea. I thought about who Ui could have been. It was such a good theory. So I was sitting in a tub watching these because it's been like a long ass week. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I was like chilling in a big old bathtub, sudsing it up as you do when you're bathing. and I was watching these episodes. I was sitting there, I was like, oh man, Shower Thoughts Jordan came out full force, and he was like, what if Uwe, I forget who it was. Oh, I was so convinced that this was like such a good idea, and like obviously it was it. And now I just can't remember what it was. Oh, it was such a good theory.
Was it the Cube? Because I think we've talked about that one before.
No, I could definitely see the Cube being her though, for sure. For sure, the Cube could definitely at least. He's obviously like definitely attached some way, right?
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't be super surprised if Cube was actually the Uwe.
Yeah, that's probably the one idea that makes the most sense.
Yeah, I could see it.
But when they show like why isn't a normal Cube allowed in the city, and what's going on with the witch transformations not being like a permanent transformation and all that. Mm-hmm. Oh, something that I noticed last episode, I should have brought it up then, is like how weird the store where they went to buy the coffee cups was. Like how it had like a giant wall filled with all the coffee cups.
Oh yeah, no, that was weird.
And that makes me still wonder, are they actually in a witch's labyrinth the entire time? Because
I feel like it could be. I also feel like I also feel like it may just be like Madoka architecture, because everything in this show is so big and white and glass and way too many of everything.
It could definitely just be the style and how this is cool, let's do it this way. It's not meant to mean anything except look cool.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's what I was getting, at least, was something along those lines.
Yeah. And then so it feels like the thing that they're hinting at is like whatever they're doing in the city is what is saving the magical girls. Though there definitely seems to be more to it that we don't know yet.
For sure. Yeah, this whole city has been very interesting, with the whole Cube not being able to get in, all the witches and rumors and stuff being drawn into the city, etc., etc. Obviously, some of it has to do with Wings of Magius. I'm sure most of it does, in fact, but there must be some other kind of magic going on to prevent Cube from going in. I'm thinking somehow the small Cube, if it's not Ui, is gonna be like the super powerful force disguising itself as small Cube, and like it's gonna be the thing that's keeping out like the actual regular sized Cube, you know?
Okay, I have a crazy theory now. What if that small Cube is a Madoka? And that's like her way of getting into the city to try to help them out.
I feel like that was my theory, was like, I think Madoka could have or Ui could be like Madoka somehow. Like they're somehow connected. I don't know.
I don't see how that would work, but yeah.
Flashback, it was Sayaka and the girl with pink hair turned around. So you're led to believe it's Madoka, but like in reality, it could also just be Ui, because Ui is known to also have like the pink hair.
Oh, yeah.
And since it's just the back of her head, you never know.
And
so it could have been Ui and Sayaka in the flashback, and that's what my ultimate theory was. In the bathtub, sudsing it up, and I just remembered it.
That doesn't seem like it makes sense, but I think it makes just enough sense to work.
I think nothing in the show makes sense. I feel like everything is like, none of it makes that much sense, and it's all like very it's connected in a way that can't be consequential. Like, obviously most of the stuff would never happen in real life because magic and stuff, well, whatever, right? But like the amount of consequences that would have to go into building a world and a scenario and these characters like this is so incredibly high. It's nuts to me. So yeah. I feel like at this point, literally anything is possible. I mean, they turned what most people consider the weakest girl, Madoka, in Madoka Magica, into literally God. So,
yeah.
I mean, hey,
so
anything's on the table, dog.
Yeah, they can take logic in interesting directions. And something else that I wondered is they're going to like that memory museum place, and what if that's an Uwasa that's been messing with like everyone's memories throughout the city? So like there's something that the magical girls don't know that actually happened.
I could see it. I think, Memory Museum so far, super sick idea. I'm really excited for that setting. I feel like there's going to be some sort of epic battle going on there. Pretty excited.
Yeah, there's...
I'm also excited to learn about Homura Part 2, a.k.a. Yachio's backstory. because apparently there's been some, some messed up stuff going on in her past. The Fuyu's like, what happened before is going to happen with these girls because they're your friends again. And she's like, nothing's going to happen. Then she goes to her room. She's looking in the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
Like a witch version of herself is sitting there like, aha, you made all these friends for me. Like, you brought all these girls for me or whatever. And she's like, they're not friends, they're just roommates, blah, blah, blah. Then they're like not able to hang out as much anymore all of a sudden. And she becomes very distant. And then,
and there's also the scene where they're, like, the counselor, whoever it is, who's been, like, guiding to the magical girls with, like, Momoka and them.
Yep.
And how they're seeing, like, what was it? Oh, saying that she asking if she's going to tell Rena and Kaide what she heard.
Mm-hmm. And then Tomoko goes and tells Rena all about, or starts to lead in, like, she's going to tell Rena about what happened 1 year ago with Yachio. And alludes to some backstory development there. So I think episode 12, we're at least going to learn Yachio's backstory. Much like in episode 10 of the original series, where we learned all about Homura's. I think next episode is going to be almost entirely Yachio focused. I think episode 13 is going to be the season finale, where we're going to have like huge battle, huge conclusion, etc. But I think episode 12 is going to be almost entirely centered on Yachio.
I can see them doing that because like all these different pieces they've been setting up, and even if they don't answer everything, I feel like this is the episode where they're going to bring a lot of stuff together and give us a resolution, or at least answers to all the weird questions.
I would hope so, at least.
Yeah, it would suck if we like don't get any good resolution with all the build-up they've had.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get something. Ron, I thought overall this was a pretty good episode. I wish we got to see the witch fight. I've been dying for some fighting. And it was literally coming in, and I saw like the witch labyrinth unfolding, and I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna message them in Discord and just be like, this fight is fucking awesome. And then
the fight never happened.
See it, and I was like, okay, never mind, I won't say that.
Yeah, it's
like
weird,
when it started popping up roses in the coaster store, by the way, they were buying coasters.
Exactly.
Come on. Think of a real gift, maybe, huh? Come on.
Okay, next time I see Jordan, I'm going to bring him a coaster and give him that as a gift. And you'll accept it and be grateful.
They're in a coaster store. The roses start popping up. And I'm like, hell yeah.
And I like how they just knows, like, wait, there's a rose here and here. And I still think that they should know that that means they're in a witch's labyrinth, because, like, that's not where roses go.
They didn't instantly pick up on that and, like, instant transform. I was like, man, come on, bro.
Yeah, like, if I saw a rose, like, pop up in the air next to me, I'd be like, okay, I've done some drugs, haven't I?
Yep.
Yes, this is why you don't...
like, man, where did all this come from? What just happened?
Did Jordan accidentally slip me some LSD or something?
What the fuck? Why me?
Because I know Jason would never do it.
What? Okay. I wouldn't either. What the fuck?
I don't know. Don't do drugs, kids. We don't recommend it. Yeah, any other thoughts on the episode or stuff that we forgot to talk about?
We got the coaster store, we got the fight that didn't happen, we got the backstory of Yachio, we got Memory Museum looking pretty sick, we got the opening scene. Jason, what were your thoughts overall on this episode? You haven't talked in like 15 minutes.
This one was more interesting to me. I'm just wondering how they'll wrap up everything at this point. And yeah, I was also disappointed with the skipped fight scene.
Yeah, the skipped fight scene hurt.
Yeah,
that one was an open wound. Still bleeding. I'm
not so much disappointed that they didn't have the fight scene, but I wonder, like, was that whole scene even worth including?
This would have made it more fun to watch.
Yeah, because I think they could have, like, taken that out and then started giving us some answers, and then that would have made the episode better as a whole. And it's not like we would have missed out on action because it wasn't any action to begin with.
Yeah, either include the whole fight scene or just remove even more of it and, like, answer some questions.
Yeah.
Or, one of those two. Just don't make me lose out on answers and more time of the episode itself, as well as the kick-ass fight. Like, come on, bro.
Exactly.
I want to see Sana teaming up with the girls and kicking ass,
You can't
shielding and stuff.
you can't properly enjoy a bath unless magical girls and witches are fighting.
Exactly, man. Can't. What am I supposed to do when all sudsy? I'm waiting.
Yes,
Chilling.
you're giving us great mental pictures.
Amen. I'm just saying.
All right. Next time I shower, I'm going to put a TV in my shower room and just put the Mommy vs. Homer fight on it. All right, well, I think that's all of our thoughts, unless there's something that I missed.
I want to say that's pretty much all I have as well. Jason, you have any final words? We're only sitting about 20 minutes for both of these last episodes, but I feel like overall the content was a little bit lower on these. This one was definitely a step up, but
I think we'll have more to say the final 2 episodes.
Yeah, for sure.
We said that 2 weeks ago though, so we'll see.
It's also late, so my brain isn't working, so that could be why.
That's fair. And on that note, fellas, ladies and gentlemen at home, we're gonna be heading out. It's been a pleasure. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Thank you guys for joining me tonight, Mr. Jason, Mr. Greg. Appreciate it a lot, you guys. Right, go check out RisingSunReviews on YouTube, Twitter, all that kind of fun stuff. Go check out JasonTheTrvth on Twitter and YouTube if you have that set up already. If not, then go check him on Twitter or something. I don't know. He's really good at Bang Dream. Greg's really good at anime videos, and I'm really good at pretending like I'm gonna make content. So go check us out on social medias. Follow us. If you're new to the channel, give the channel a subscribe. It's been a lot of fun so far with this show. Whether the show itself is gonna wrap up well or not, we'll see. Really hoping it does, because we're all big fans of Madoka, so I think seeing this show go the way it has so far has been kind of really hard to watch for us because all of us are pretty big Madoka fans. Obviously, we were expecting like a second coming of one of the greats.
Yeah.
In reality, we're like, all right, this isn't that bad, I guess. But for Madoka show, if it's just not that bad, that's not good.
Well, so after this, I'm going to go watch a good magical girl show, and that is the fake lead OVA, so at least I'll be happy with that one. Yes, I said fake lead was better than Madoka, so we'll see how that ends up with the comments.
Oh, no. Greg's trying to get that clickbait.
Oh, exactly.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Have a great rest of your night. It's about midnight where I'm at. About 1 a.m. where Greg's at. So.
Yes. Good night, everyone.
Midnight is here as well. So. Good night, everyone. Take care. We'll see you when we see you. I'm sure it'll be next week, hopefully.
I hope.
And I know I'm the one who cursed this last week. Shut up. I know. It's my fault. Don't flame me too much in the comments. Anywho, y'all. We'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hopefully this series concludes well. Peace.
Bye.